Hello, 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 and welcome back to our channel, ASMR with Ryan. And if you are new, I hope that you enjoy this cooking video. So I'm going to be starting a new series, and it's going to be called Adventures in Cooking with My Best Friend. I am not a cook by any means. I can kind of follow a recipe. And my best friend, on the other hand, is Miss Cook. So I'm following her recipe today. We're going to be making chili. I'm super excited. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to turn my oven on. Oh, we're going to start with just a plain pan. And then we're going to hit it with a little bit of EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. Just enough to coat the pan a little bit. Okay. And then we're going to add our onions. And then we're going to add our peppers. We have orange, red, and green. And then just stir that around in the extra virgin olive oil. Let that cook. Okay, so I went ahead and cooked down the onions and the pepper. The peppers are just a little translucent. And then we're going to go ahead and add our salt and pepper. I like to put the salt in my hand so I know exactly how much salt I'm putting in it. And then a little bit of pepper. And then stir that all in. So I had a question for my best friend, and she didn't answer her phone. So we're going to wait for her to call me back. Okay, so now we're going to add 1 pound of ground beef. I did 93/7, she does 80/20. Just pour that right in there. With a spatula, start cutting that meat away. Pop it up so it's all nice and thin. Okay, so I'm just going to let this sit and get all nice and cooked down. And then we're going to be putting everything back into a crock pot. And then we'll be adding all of our seasonings and all the good stuff. Okay, so now the meat is done. It's all nice and cooked down with the peppers and the onions. Whoops. peppers look like. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add everything to our crock pot. And then put in the meat. There we go. It smells so good. Okay, so now we're going to add all of our other good stuff. Okay, so we're going to do 3 cans of ranch style beans. So here's 1. There we go. 1. 2. Last can. And 3. And then the next thing is we're going to do 1 can of sliced steamed tomatoes, and then it has peppers and seasonings. I couldn't find one that just had peppers, so I had to get the one that had seasonings as well. So hopefully it's not too overpowering for my chili. Pour that in. That looks good. Let's go ahead and stir that all together. I'm going to go ahead and turn the crock pot on low. Such goodness. And then I could not find any mild jalapenos. So I'm going to go ahead and do some chilies. Okay, now that we got all those in there, and then we're going to do one squirt of ketchup. And then we have to do about 1 tablespoon, and this is called mild Taco Bell sauce. So I'm going to grab a tablespoon. You just do 1 tablespoon. Whoop, a little too much. That's okay. Okay, and then let's stir that all in. It smells so good. I want to taste it already. Okay, and now we're going to add all of our seasonings. So I went ahead and put all of the seasonings in here. Everything's about a teaspoon. So we're going to start with, we got some oregano in here. We of course have some chili powder. This was 1.5 teaspoons. Garlic salt, 1 teaspoon. Onion powder, 1 teaspoon. Monreal chicken seasoning, 1.5 teaspoons. And then Lars, which I think that's how you say it. I'm not exactly sure. I just did a few shakes. So we're going to take all of this seasoning right here. And we're going to pour it right on top. And then we're going to stir that in. Oh, all those seasonings smell really good. Okay, so now we're just going to leave this on low. I'm going to try it. I've got to. It smells too good. That is some really good chili. Oh my gosh, it's not even hot and it's good. And then that's what it looks like.